Hello, beautiful friends. It's Erika here to do an energy update for the collective, for both the divine feminine and the divine masculine. See what's going on in the energies. I want to welcome all of you guys here to my channel and to this video. If you're brand new, welcome. For those of you that have been here for a long time, liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, donating, all of you, you're incredible. You are an inspiration to me for supporting each other and being, and most importantly, nurturing yourself as you're going through this awakening process. So my last couple of videos have been very targeted to specific questions, specific scenarios, and also videos designed to address a different group of the collective. A lot of my general updates tend to be more on the, the first wavers, the people that are on the brink of coming into union. And I wanted to address some other segments of the collective, because if you're not quite there yet, or if those weren't resonating, I did want to make sure that I brought you guys some additional messages as well. So if the last couple readings haven't been quite feeling like, or they felt different than my previous updates, that's likely why, because they were set with the intention to target a different audience versus the one that I'm usually doing readings for. So this is going to be, again, a general update for the collective. See what's going on. I'm not available right now for private readings. I am available for my energy healing sessions. Those are very specifically targeted for either healing chronic illness, things that have been going on in your life, patterns, limiting beliefs, places where you feel like you get stuck, because we'll continue to manifest different experiences in our life to bring something to the surface so that it can be cleared and it can be healed. So if you're interested in something like that, those are still available. The link is down below on how to order one of those and to get a little bit more information. So I feel like, and I am again really close to bringing out my conscious parenting course. For those of you that have been expressing interest in that, it's close to being available. And then I'm also getting ready to launch another program that I will give you more details on later, that I've been working really hard on. And that is also part of why I'm not available for private readings, because I've been working on these projects. So, and thank you for the feedback on the extended readings, because those are, like, a lot of you keep saying, like, getting almost like getting a private reading. So in lieu of that, if this reading is resonating for you and feels like it's a reading for you, then there will be an extended available where I go into a lot more detail, okay? So let's just see what's happening here. I'm going to use this Oracle of the Unicorn for getting the overall energy for both divine masculine and divine feminine. Then I'm going to be using the Rider-Waite, the Radiant Rider-Waite, and then the Wheel of the Year Tarot for the feminine. So let's see what is going on here. What's the overall energy of the masculines right now? Oh, he's getting rebirth. This has come up a lot in my readings prior to when I took my break. It's a big time of rebirth. This is about reinventing yourself, giving life to your dreams, and creating a new reality. And it's actually a beautiful energy to follow where we are in the astrology right now. We're nearing the end of the 12-month zodiac, which is ending with the sign of Pisces, and we start Aries season, which is the first sign of the zodiac, on, I think it's March 21st, March 20th, depending on where you are in the world. But it's an incredible time. It's like springtime here in the Northern Hemisphere. It's about to be spring. It's just this rebirth, reinvention. This Mercury retrograde that we've been in has really been one of reflection and pause. And there's been a lot of things that are being released. Closing of karmic cycles, closing of past karma, closing of old ways of being. So this is a beautiful energy for the masculine. And also, guys, whenever you find this reading, my readings are intended to be timeless, meaning whenever you find this video and the messages resonate, that's Spirit's way of bringing it to you exactly when you're meant to hear it. So if it's a year from now, regardless of when I've recorded this and it resonates for you, that's the way that it's supposed to work, right? Because if you were meant to see it earlier, you would have. So that's a beautiful energy for the masculine. So he's currently creating a new reality, coming into this fullness of who he really is, moving out of the distortion of masculine energy and starting to embody more and more of the sacred masculine, the divine masculine, coming into an entirely new world after having gone through his gestation period, right? Gestation, growth, things needing to take their natural course. He's ready to be reborn. All right, let's see where the feminine is right now. What's the overall energy of the divine feminine collective, please? And we're getting celebration. Wow. Positive outcome is assured. Celebrate your successes. Enjoy your achievements. So like I said, guys, my readings typically tune into this leading edge of people coming into union now, very soon, imminent. And this to me is already an indication that we are tapped back into that collective that I'm typically doing readings for. So, alrighty, well, celebratory energy for the feminine. She can sense it, she can feel it. There might have been little, they're showing me little buds on the trees that are starting to grow, that are showing signs of coming back to life, of things coming into fruition, of things beginning to blossom. They may have been dormant for a while, but there's starting to be this feeling of anticipation. If you guys saw, I don't know, I can't remember which reading it was that I did for you guys. There was one I did a couple of videos ago where I felt this anticipatory energy. It was like I was so excited to get to the reading because I was like, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? What's coming? What do I need to know? And that's what it feels like the feminines have been in. You might not be able to put your finger on it or point to any evidence necessarily in the physical plane, but you just feel like it's there. And even my daughter, she's so tuned in. And she said to me the other day, she's like, Mom, I keep feeling like something's going to happen. And I said, I'm not surprised you're feeling that. It's in the air, sweetie. So pretty awesome first cards to start off with here. All right, so I'm going to pull the energies for the divine masculine, recent, past, current, and what's coming in. And I am an intuitive reader. I do not read reversals unless Spirit guides me to keep it reversed, and sometimes they do. So let's see what they have for the masculine. Pull 3 cards. Recent past is the Page of Cups. Current energy is the 4 of Pentacles, and then the 7 of Swords in reverse. Well, here you go. Here's an example of just what I was saying. They're like, yep, that's staying there. So the energies right now, the recent past here for the masculine is the Page of Cups. This is an energy of enhanced intuition. This is about a relationship beginning to move closer. Could be also a card of communication, some sort of initial communication that is potentially not necessarily about emotions, but could be having an undercurrent of emotions. It's also this energy where it's a bit of the adolescent energy where it's not quite mature to the point of, for example, the King of Cups, where it's, he's the leader, he's connected to his emotions. It's a little bit of the earlier stages, but it's also the energy of him not necessarily being sure if she's going to accept his cup, because the next card in the tarot here is the Knight of Cups, where he's on his horse. He has his cup. He's ready to offer. So he's got his cup. He's preparing to be able to get there, to be able to offer his cup, make his offer. So again, he could be having some initial communication, or recent past anywhere. There could have been some initial communication, maybe not about the emotions, but just something that, he's connecting to his emotional body. This is the breakthrough that's been happening for the masculine, is that he's actually reconnecting to his feminine side, his feminine energies, his emotional body that he's been cut off from pretty much his whole life. So no wonder he's feeling like the adolescent here. But in the current energy, we are getting the Four of Pentacles. So he may be a little bit guarded right now, maybe a little bit keeping his cards close, not necessarily communicating or telling you. And again, I'm referring to one of the other videos I just did recently where about why the masculine like has communication, like reaches out to the feminine and then he ghosts or goes away. And what's that back and forth all about? Well, this is part of what it's about, is he's going out like this little mouse, gathering all this information and then coming back and then processing it. So he's in the processing of the new information he's just recently gotten, potentially in any communication that you may have had. And what's coming in here is a Seven of Swords in reverse. This is about no longer deceiving yourself, no longer living out of alignment with your truth. So this can be the card of no longer letting other people influence what you are doing. But it's a dropping of the Seven of Swords energy, which is like this, it's like this, it has multiple different meanings. It can be the card about breaking free of where other people's opinions have really mattered. Yeah, and here it is. It's the Devil in the reverse too. So that just jumped out as pulling a card to clarify. So this is about no longer living in illusions. No longer living in illusions. This is the rebirth. Wow, that's big energy. Not necessarily surprising given the trending, right? But that's really, really clear. Okay, so let's see what's happening with the feminines right now. That's beautiful. So what's coming here is no more BS. You know, it might not be, it's like he's no longer living from illusion. No longer deceiving himself, no longer lying to himself about his purpose. No longer lying to himself about his feminine. Okay, let's get here for the Divine Feminine. What's been going on with her? Recent past here, we have the Five of Pentacles. What's here in the current is the High Priestess. And what's coming in is the Eight of Wands. Wow. So she's definitely been having a little bit of this uncertainty, which again could be, it's the fears that are triggered by some of this back and forth, early communication, not being sure. So she's been feeling a little bit still like sitting here waiting, and it's just raining again. It's raining again. It's raining again. Like, when is the sun going to come out, basically? I'm kind of waiting for the sun to come out, and it's been raining so much that I'm under this massive mushroom. I mean, the mushroom has grown so big because of all the rain, and I'm just sitting here waiting. I just want the sunshine. But her current energy is the High Priestess. You know, it's a mirroring, so interesting. High Priestess, this is about not knowing. It's about having your intuitive knowledge, trusting your intuitive knowledge, Divine Feminine, the stuff you already know. But it's not time for things to be revealed yet. You also know that he's not revealing his truth here. He's being guarded, and you sense it, you know it. But regardless of what he's doing in the physical plane, you're aware. You know the truth. This is why you're celebrating. It's like, this doesn't even bother you anymore that he's not saying anything right now. All right, it may bother you a little bit, but it's like you almost smiling, just going, okay, you can keep doing this. It's fine. I know the truth. I have this book of knowledge. Everything's good. What's coming in is the Eight of Wands. Communication. Things happening quickly. Again, celebration. And this is communication, though, that's, again, the communication is going to be no BS. This is about the Divine Masculine wanting to get clean with his feminine, wanting to tell her things that he's not told her, what he's been guarded about. It's on its way. And for all of you, it's going to be in different forms, right? Some of them will be better at doing this than others. Some of them will still be a little bit guarded, a little bit awkward in their communication. Because remember, Page of Cups here, it's the awkwardness, it's that adolescence. I'm not quite mature. But there you go. All right. Let's see for the masculine here. Let's get into where's he in his headspace right now? Where's the masculine in his headspace, please? We're getting the Justice card. It's time for justice to be served. He knows that he's got to come clean. He's got to be honest. He wants to set things back in. He wants to make them right. You know, the Justice card is all about doing what's right, living according to the natural law of what you reap what you sow, and it's coming in as he wants to make things right. Clear things up. Let's see where he is in his heart space at the moment. Where's the divine masculine in his heart space? Ace of Swords. He's clear. He's clear. He knows his truth. He's faced his truth in his heart space. It's a new gift being offered by the divine. His heart is clear. His heart is cleared of any sort of residue. I don't know why they're giving it to me like that, but they're saying it's cleared of the residue of the past. He's done a lot of his healing work. A lot of the masculines have been doing energy work as well, energy healing, to try to really clear things out. But he's clear in his truth, for sure. All right, let's see where the feminines are at. Where is the divine feminine in her headspace, please? Okay, wait a second. All right, it's a little too many of them sticking out there. Where's the feminine in her headspace, please? Did that just flip? These guys are being a little interesting, these cards right now. A lot of energy in them. Where's she in her headspace? Okay. Princess of Wands. She's ready. She's looking out in the distance here. She's looking for her masculine because she knows he's coming. She's standing here. She's all dressed. She's got the roses. She's looking out in the distance. She's ready to go. She has sent out her beacon of light to her masculine, and he's got GPS now to find where she is. She's dropped a pin of where she is, and she's looking to see if he's on his way. I love it. I love it. And it certainly can be a card about communication as well. She's waiting for word from him. She knows. She knows. Let's see where she is. So a lot of the feminines are waiting for communication from their masculine, or rather more of the communication. That you may be in touch, but you're looking for the communication. I keep getting drawn to the fact she's holding roses in her hand and she's all gussied up. All right, let's see where she is in her heart space. Where's the feminine in her heart space, please? The Ten of Cups. Yeah, she knows. Celebration. She knows the truth. She knows things are going to happen kind of quickly, come in quickly, communication. She's waiting for the communication, and in her heart space, she is as happy as she can be. She's emotionally fulfilled. She's happy. He's clear. And I can't help but be drawn to the fact that this is a very masculine energy, right? Take action, clarity, straight as an arrow, and she's getting all the feels. She's getting all the emotions. This is masculine energy, taking action, very straight. This is all very flowy over here. They're embodying the energy of what they are, right? As it should be. I mean, they both are masculine and feminine energies for sure, but they're locked and loaded, basically. Ready to go. All right, let's see what is currently challenging the divine masculine? What energy is challenging the divine masculine right now? Or what is he being challenged with? The Chariot. How to move it forward. Moving it forward. This is the timing issue, okay? As I'm getting drawn to the Justice. It's right underneath the Justice card. So what I'm feeling from this is like when it's going to click into place, it's going to move forward. The masculines have been waiting for the right time. They've had this clarity for a while. They've known this for a while, but they're waiting for the right moment. It's like they're waiting for okay, they're giving this all right, they're giving it to me in this way, so I have to give it to you in this way. They're waiting for the universe to go to like poke him on the arm and say, okay, it's time. Kind of like the wife waking up the husband in the middle of the night, and she's nine months pregnant, and she's poking him going, okay, honey, it's time to go to the hospital now. Like, it's time to do this. Probably because we got this rebirth card that they gave it to me in that way, but it does feel like he's clear, he's ready, and he's just being challenged with waiting, trying to find the right time to come towards his feminine. Let's see what energy is supporting him. What energy is supporting the masculines right now? The Nine of Pentacles. Abundance. His feminine. She's there. She's waiting. She's good. She's just waiting for her masculine to add that final pentacle to make the Ten of Pentacles the happy, content, fulfilled, having everything in the physical plane. So we're getting two cards here where the feminine is just in a really beautiful place. She's very abundant. She's happy, and she's just waiting. She's just there waiting. Waiting for him to come and get her. To be chivalrous, romantic, honest, clear, coming towards her. Okay, let's see what she's being challenged with at this time. What's the feminine being challenged with at this time, please? Oops. She's being challenged with the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. All right, so very clear message right off the bat for some of you, not for all of you. There might be two people pursuing you. One person who's very charismatic, he's taking action, he's moving forward, he knows what he wants, and the other one is going very slowly. Part of this could be making a choice between someone who maybe you've started dating somebody and they're showing up, they're texting you, they're following through, they're passionate, they're taking action. But then now you're feeling this masculine coming your way, albeit slowly but surely, and you could be conflicted. So that's just for some of you. For the others, this is more an energy around, like she's trying to, I'm getting this energy where it's like you're ready to go, but you got to be patient. You're ready to go, but you got to be patient. You're ready to go, but you got to be patient. Like I'm getting the image of an athlete that's kind of hopping on their feet, like they're ready to go, like a boxer who's ready to go out into the ring. He's hopping in the corner just kind of because his adrenaline's so high and he's ready to go, but he knows he has to wait until the bell goes, or they hit the bell for him to go out and fight. That's the energy I'm feeling, what she's being challenged with. So it's a little bit of this, stopping and starting. That's what she's being challenged with. Let's see what's supporting her. It's like she's telling herself, like, I want to go forward, but no, I know I got to be patient. I know I don't want it to be too impulsive. I want it to be the right thing. But it also could be that she's very challenged by the fact that the masculine is in this energy of taking action, but then it being really slow. This could be the action that's kind of quick, swift, like communication potentially that's fast, but then the relationship's moving slowly. It's like the energy of the connection is ahead of the physical, which is, it's like, duh, Erika, I know that. That's what we talk about all the time. But yeah, it's really that anticipatory energy for sure. Let's see what energy is supporting the feminines right now. And the Knight of Swords, 3 knights. So I'll just say it. Some of you might have more than another option. You might have a couple options coming at you. And you know who you are, who are watching this, who I'm thinking of as I'm saying this. But for the rest of you, this is really what's supporting her is truth, clarity, swift action. Regardless of what's happening now, she is being a bit like there's definitely forward movement, and the forward movement is both great and then it's bringing up some challenges. So there's some tension between forward movement, because we've got 3 of the 4 knights here. The only one we don't have is the Knight of Cups. But he's coming next because we start with the Page of Cups. So the Knight is coming. He's the one who's being mysterious. This is exactly why they're giving it to me this way. She's literally like, I know he knows his truth. I know he's coming towards me. I know he wants to come towards me. I know there's action here, but where the hell is my Knight of Cups? The Knight of Cups is the only one that's missing. Where the hell is he? So this is what's happening for the feminine right now. She's like, all right, I know he knows the truth. I know he's clear, all of that. But my Knight of Cups, where is my cup of love? Well, guess what, feminines? It's on its way. But Spirit might not want you to know exactly when, because it's a part of the magic of this process. I love when they do that. I'm going to pull a guidance card for each. So if this is sounding like this is you guys, what I'm going to do in the extended is I'm going to get a lot more into the dynamic between the two. What's going on in the union energies? What's in the overlapping energies? So we've got the masculine, we got the feminine. In the extended, I'm going to get into the union energies and how they're both relating to the union. What's happening in the overlapping dynamic? What is going on in their dynamic right now? And then we're going to get into guidance for each of them. Guidance for the masculine, guidance for the feminine. We're also going to get into what they're each consciously thinking and feeling about each other. So this is where they are in their headspace, right? But we're going to get into what is the divine masculine consciously thinking about his feminine? What is the divine feminine consciously thinking about her masculine? Where are they in their heart space? What are they aware of in their heart space? But then again, we're going to get into the guidance. So these initial readings here on YouTube are intended to be the overlying energies. What is going on, so that you have a greater understanding of what's happening in your life and what you're feeling, what you're sensing, what you're experiencing. And then the extendeds are intended to get more in depth. So how to navigate the energies, what's the guidance for how to navigate the energies and all of that. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to pull a guidance card for each right now, because not everyone goes and does the extended. So I want to give you guys some guidance here from Archangel Michael, beyond what's already come through. But Michael, what's your best guidance for the masculines right now? This one wants to come out. Decide to be happy now. Help me open my heart to happiness, joy, and bliss. I'm willing to see all of the goodness in my life. This is what he's deciding. He's being rebirthed into who he is, his happiness, his emotional fulfillment, his spiritual purpose. So for masculines that are in this place, decide to be happy now. You know your truth. You know your truth. You want to offer this love. You're being guarded. You're dropping the illusions. You want to do it. Decide to be happy now. Why wait? What are you waiting for, divine masculines? Honestly, I know you're waiting for the right timing. the right sign from the universe, like it's time to go. But make a decision, decide to be happy now. That's a beautiful message, actually. Like, why wait? Today's the first day of the rest of your life. You're being reborn. Don't waste any more time. What's the guidance you have, Michael, for the feminines, please? What's your best guidance for the feminines? New beginnings and a fresh start. Here it is. New opportunities, support, release, and heal the past. New beginnings and a fresh start. Here it is. He's deciding to be happy. He's being reborn. You're celebrating. There's a new beginning here. Wow. Well, I can't wait to go and do the extended right now, guys. The link's going to be down below of how to access it. In that extended, like I said, what we're going to go into, more on the dynamic between the two and get into the guidance, more specific guidance on how to navigate these energies. So if you want to join me over there, the link is down below. If you don't, then I wish you so much love. And I'd love to hear in the comments below how this reading, if you're in this situation, what you're feeling, what's going on, and share with others, because this energy is contagious, and it would be amazing to hear how this is manifesting in your life. So until next time, guys, I send you so much love. Bye.